Falcons, just ahead on EA Sports.
It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go here in Atlanta. And this is going to be out of bounds. Flags come in. That is a brutal mistake to start the game. Opening kickoff, out of bounds, brings the ball to the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Let's go. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And this defense, they have come to play. Second straight loss to start the game.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
Automatic first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. He'll get this one complete to the rookie from Wisconsin. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 3rd and goal, it's under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
One thing that was pretty evident when we had a chance to talk to him, Mike, is this guy, he just wasn't satisfied with his individual performance. They came away with the win, and that was great. But one area that seems to continue to hold him back is that he's predetermining where he goes with the ball. Not only did it lead to the 2 interceptions, but it leads to some missed opportunities as the play unfolds. He could have had more touchdown output if he would have just gotten off that first read and found the open man. He got away with it last week. He doesn't want to make a habit of trying to get away with it every week. He needs to clean that up, especially if he wants to come away with a win here today. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Hurts to the air on first down. Catch made there, that's Smith. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal. Third and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. That one caught by Smith. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That his 16th touchdown of the year. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go.
From the gun, here is Penix. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Penix on 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Again, it's Penix. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Third and long. Here's Penix. We'll try to set up a tight end screen with Pitts. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will tie the game at 6.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. We'll go down as an incompletion. Darnell Savage. Terrific coverage there. Able to get a hand on it. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. There's a third down and 4. Throwing again, it's the pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now Hurts. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
First down, Philadelphia.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. So we have reached halftime here, and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently second in that category. Hurts working in the pistol. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. To throw is Hurts. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end Dallas Goedert that time, and it'll be third down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all three downs. I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Here's Hurts. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it. This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down. They'll mark him at the 29, but it's a new set of downs. First down picked up.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now it's Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Great. Set. Crowd, let's get it. No good.
Hurts will try it again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. To the air again. Hurts. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons offense headed back to take... Here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles.
They'll begin here on the ground. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So we'll take it to the other end. The Falcons send their punting unit out. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. A run with Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
There's that man again, another catch. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They face second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles. Second touchdown for him in the game, number 14 on the year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is... This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now Penix on 3rd and long. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's Barkley, and he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles tack on one more to their lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Penix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 82 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. Coup able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
No touch. No touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. Not much there, maybe a yard. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9.
No touch. No touch.
They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And they'll throw here with Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They'll wind up getting close to 10 yards on 4th and 1.
Great. Set. No touch.
A run up the middle with Barkley. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Great. Set. No touch.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They're able to build on